Hi, this is the Business Guy, and today I want to talk to you about what the perfect asset protection plan looks like, how this might help you when you get sued, and we'll also be revealing the strongest asset protection tool in the world. And if you think this might be right for you, I'm going to ask you to call and speak with one of our attorneys or consultants to get more information. There's a website listed below and a phone number on this screen you can call right now. As a background, I've been in the asset protection field since 1991. We have employees in 6 states across the country and internationally, including licensed attorneys on our staff. I believe we have over 85,000 clients in our database, and our company started in 1906. And if you appreciate this information, it would help me out a lot if you could please click the like button below so YouTube promotes this video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. So what is the best asset protection plan? I like to use the acronym BEST, B-E-S-T. B stands for best jurisdiction. For example, if you're going to set up an asset protection trust, you want to set it up in a jurisdiction that has asset protection trust laws in place. That is, you want a jurisdiction so that when you, as the one setting up and funding the trust, have access to the money in the trust, but your enemies at law do not. In most jurisdictions of the world, if you have access to the trust assets, so does the guy who won the lawsuit against you. There are a few countries that have the best laws in the world at keeping your money safe. Likewise, there are some states that offer asset protection trusts, but we have not seen them work very well in practice. The case law evidence shows they offer little to no protection unless you actually live in that state. So B stands for best jurisdiction. E stands for easy to operate. If you have a debit card you can use or you can wire money to where you need it to go, then you're going to be a happy camper. Even if you need our law firm to step in to protect you, you can still log in online and see your money. If you're into investing, you can make stock trades yourself online, or you can have a skilled money manager do it for you. With today's modern technology, it is easier than ever to protect your money and still be able to see exactly what's going on with your funds 24 hours per day. So E stands for the phrase easy to operate. S stands for structured properly. The attorney on the other side of the aisle loves to do everything he or she can to poke holes in your structure and have the judge nod and hand over your hard-earned money. So that is why you want to have your asset protection structure set up by trained professionals. We have experienced licensed attorneys on staff who can do just that. We've been through the battles and know exactly where we need to strengthen your armor so the legal bullets don't kill your hard-earned wealth. So structured properly is the S. Now T stands for time. This is split between two parts. First, we want to set up your asset protection plan as early as possible. Before you get sued or threatened with a lawsuit is the best time. The problem is, we have too many people calling us who are running around with their hair on fire. Now there are ways to protect you after you've already been sued, but setting up your asset protection plan as early as humanly possible puts the odds in your favor. Now the second part of time is how long your plan is going to last. Don't be fooled into thinking you will only get sued this one time. Once you set up an asset protection plan, you really want it to last for a lifetime. Always have your armor on, ready for the next lawsuit. Your asset protection plan should be able to last a lifetime, and with the trusts we establish, they can last for a lifetime, plus those of future generations, keeping your wealth protected and taking care of the right people, such as your children, grandchildren, or other loved ones, long after you're gone. So T stands for time. Now let's look at an example of the perfect asset protection plan. So what is the strongest asset protection tool? The strongest asset protection tool in the world is this: the Offshore Asset Protection Trust. Why? Because when a U.S. court says, give me the money, our offshore lawyers say, no, not going to. You didn't have jurisdiction down here. So you, by and large, don't get into hot water because you're cooperating. Think about it. You're telling the trustee to bring the funds back because the judge told you to. So you are following the judge's orders. The trustee, on the other hand, follows a very specific clause we put into the trust called a duress clause. When the trustee knows you're not asking the trustee to turn over your hard-earned money to the courts by your own free will, they are duty-bound to protect you and your money remains safe and secure. If you're not happy with the lawyers that service the trustee, you can simply fire them and hire another. So you have access to your money, but your legal enemy does not. We have another option called the Trigger Trust. The Trigger Trust is a U.S. trust for tax and legal purposes. You can be the initial co-trustee. When you are under legal attack, our trust company / law firm, as the other co-trustee, can remove you and step in to protect your assets. Now, when we set up an offshore trust, we want to give you the initial control. So we set up an LLC, put it inside of the trust, and the LLC holds the bank and investment accounts. We make you the initial manager, and if needed, the trust company, our law firm, can step in as LLC manager to protect you. The trust also includes estate planning. For example, if you're happily married when you die, everything goes to your spouse. When both die, the kids split everything, and so on. As mentioned, the trust can last forever and take care of future generations according to your wishes. Your trust can also have a protector. Though many trusts do not have them, a protector can change the trustee for you or make requests to the trustee if you are not physically or legally able to. The protector should be international and not subject to the orders of your local courts. Now, what about domestic assets? We have a whole video on asset protection for real estate, so look up the video on asset protection for real estate on the assetprotectionplanners.com website for more details. Basically, we put most real estate into land trusts for privacy of ownership. This gives privacy, not protection. An LLC owns or is the beneficiary of each land trust. Then we record equity lines of credit against each property, and this technique is called equity stripping. The paper lien is initially payable to the LLC inside of your trust. Then on rare occasions, we have third-party lenders who can purchase the liens and place the proceeds into an inaccessible account in your offshore trust. They pay you interest on your proceeds, and you pay interest on your loan. Usually the difference is about 1.5% of your loan annually. This way you can show the courts that the loans are truly payable to a third-party lender and you have received the proceeds. So the Offshore Asset Protection Trust is the most powerful asset protection tool when appropriate, when set up in the right jurisdiction, and when drafted properly. The bottom line is, everything you've worked so hard for is safe and secure. Now, everything we talked about is tax neutral. It won't increase or decrease your taxes. So one can do this all legally with full disclosure to the government. All that is done is this simple structure that can work for about 90% of people who need asset protection. So remember, your asset protection structure should be the best. That is, best jurisdiction, easy to operate, structured properly, and set up at the proper time, which is as early as possible, and should be able to protect you for a lifetime. A proper asset protection plan should give you the peace of mind to sleep like a baby and relieve you of the worry, stress, and fear of a lawsuit. We had a client recently who is happily married, whose spouse surprised him that she had been having an affair and was suddenly leaving him. He had no idea. We've had business partners who are best friends and out of the blue slap them with lawsuits. People get into car wrecks every day and are sued for more than their insurance covers. A lawsuit is the biggest wealth killer you will likely ever face. And if you want to survive it with your pants on, you must have a structure in place so that you can keep control of your life and stop the professional money grabbers from using the law to steal your wealth. What we do is give people the tools they need to keep control of their lives and give peace of mind for a lifetime. To get more videos like this one, click on the subscribe button. And if you want more information on protecting your assets, give us a call at 1-954-400-1050 or fill out a free information form at assetprotectionplanners.com. See you next time. This is The Business Guy.